Hey y'all, just fiddling with my setup. Hold on. Meantime, how y'all doing? Okay, that should work. I'm gonna try to work smarter, not harder. Okay. I mean, the important stuff's here. Cards are ready, everything else is ready. Yeah. I'm sorry, I've been taking time to myself, spending time at the ocean. You know, personal care, spiritual personal care. I think it's important. Just a smidge. Yupper. Huh. Alright. Ooh, ooh. There are two energies that need clear attention that Spirit wants us to look at. In the energy, feminine and masculine, Queen of Wands, King of Wands is what I just saw. So we're definitely dealing with an energy, a destined new start. Those vibrating in that energy. There is a need to balance, restore things. Look, and now we have, it's matching energies. But it's a realistic Ace of Swords. Um, it's a real conversation, it's clarity, but it's real people is the point. But there's also the need for some to, I'm going to say, test the spirit of that person. Because I'm seeing the Knight of Swords. And so, swiftness, truth, and clarity, full Ace of Cups. Right. You may not know this person in life, but there's the energy of knowing them in spirit. Not really. Okay, let's close that. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Clear communication, but an honest discourse. This would be wish fulfillment from both parties. It's the energy, okay? Let's see something. So I can access it here. That is interesting. Hey, Ray. Ah, okay. Uh-huh. I apologize, but there's something going on, or there was, but I found the workaround. That is so strange. Okay. I want to sit. I want to be able to see y'all. Okay. Pardon my hands. I don't want to delay anymore. Right. The energy, okay, going back to what I was saying. The energy is healing, right? Four of Swords, Knight of Cups. So the energy of duality, right? Libra, Pisces, balancing, right? Going with the flow, going against the grain, that sort of energy. But the Chariot is here to usher in this new era, is what it feels like. A new era of love, of deep love. And I'm not necessarily talking, although romantic is here, but this is a higher level. Lessons learned, Saturn looming in the background. The King's Cup here is fully extended, and then there's a bashfulness to it. He's much more guarded about his person. You know, we saw a bunch of knights, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. So all of us in our youth are much more earnest in our affairs, if you will. We're new to it all, right? So it can be interesting. But there is a connection. So if you don't have history with someone, this probably doesn't apply. Or this could be the coming, although with the Knights, I didn't see pages. I saw the Ace of Cups. So I'm getting history. I'm getting maturation from the King and Queen of Wands to the King and Queen of Pentacles. Clear maturation. Yeah, a heck of a journey of learning what needs to be left behind, what should be held on to, what should be protected, old wounds healed. True. Oh, look at that. Justice, strength, right? And here is the Four of Swords, the Empress, and the Hangman, right? I do feel like it has been a journey for all. The Tower is sitting here. Oh, look, the Fool is here with the Emperor right there. So this is a new beginning between a divine partnership, right? Because we saw that we didn't see the Queen of Cups. So the feminine energy could be, we'll just say the hold out, right? With this Piscean Hangman energy. But nothing is out of turn, okay? Nothing. Right. So there has been a lot of energies, right? A lot of energies in these, we'll say, divine connections, no matter how, right? I don't want to get into that. But the journey is, right? And a tale as old as time, right? Seriously, you have beauty, but then you also have the beast here. You tamed, so to speak, yourself, but in the process of taming yourself, you facilitated the healing and or taming of your counterpart. Right. There's that tower. Right. Now we have a page. But it's fortuitous, the Page of Wands. It's an energy. I'm getting like wedding vows, what God has put together, let no man put us under. The Tower to the Knight of Cups. I'm going to say you rocked this soulmate's world. Whatever, however, right? You rocked their world. There's never been another. Like, it's a good thing, right? Because taming of the ego is very important. And I do feel like just by you taking care of yourself, right? Choosing this suspended state for your own benefit, well-being, spiritual growth, and or development, right? It really did help. You standing in your own sovereign power, stepping out on your own journey. It's very spiritual. And even though there have been these forces, right? We'll just look. The Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, there's death, there's the Seven of Swords, there's the Four of Cups, and there's the King of Swords, right? Try as they may, right? As hard as they've worked, to take from you, to lie to you, to lead you astray, to, if you will, make you feel dejected, downtrodden, whatever, right? It didn't work. You have a clarity, right, Sun? With the death card there. See, here's the thing. You work for the light, right? People on these sort of soul missions, it's huge, right? You couldn't come here and do what you do if you worked for any other agency. I'm just being honest. Like, it wouldn't work. You wouldn't have the type of shielding. You wouldn't have the type of protection. It just would not apply. But because of your choice, because of your dedication, the things that these silly mind games only propelled you forward. What was meant to frighten you, and I'll show you that in a minute over here, did nothing more than help you see crystal clear. Every loss that they thought was a loss was nothing more but a transformative spiritual development. King of Swords with the Death card. It's a natural alchemization with this diligence, with this work, with this understanding, because you're consenting to the process of this ebb and flow, of this dualistic polarity in the universe. Just, and those who have agency with, we'll just say, darker, danker things, right? It is what it is. We saw strength. It's a given, right? But we'll talk about real quick, right? And I don't feel like the adversity, this has been ongoing because the maturation to get to this empress sort of phase, right, is not short. We're talking to grown-ups here. I love you all, but we are talking to, the journey not easy. And I'm just going to say that it's not easy. And they all should have some parallels, if you will. Some more than others. But if you've been having a cakewalk of a life, I'm probably not necessarily talking to you in this particular reading. Yeah. But this energy here. And it's all the, those who should have loved you, should have cared for you, that you had to leave behind on this journey that have been consistently attacking with their words, with their energy, with their glares. The fact that you were able to carry forth, right? As much as they were trying to trigger you, to stifle you, it did the opposite. You were propelled forward where they were triggered and angry and, vexed. So, out of all of this hardship, there is a connection that is blossoming in its own way by divine right. You know who you are out there, right? See this 10 wands here? The burden, right? The hardship, the endurance race, if you will. Look what's forged out of it. I know why they mad. Page of Pentacles to the Hierophant, right? 10 of Wands to the Lovers. What you've discovered, one within each other on this journey, even with this sacred pause, and that's what that hangman, the sacrifice that was necessary for salvation in its own right. You learned what was important. You learned how to balance each other out. You learned what should be held on to, what should be let go of. The only thing that would stand in the way of this forging forward would be your own fears. A mental uneasiness, right? But I don't feel as though that is real. I still feel as though it's this energy here of this Queen of Wands, of one of these individuals, one of many, who has been left behind. Who's used to getting all of your attention. Who liked all of your light. You forging forward in a very Eight of Cups, a very innocent energy, a very emotional choice to leave behind those that you cared for but did not show up for you, that did not care for you, excuse me, that did not reciprocate in the way in which you would, I guess it feels like a realization with the full moon here, with the Eight of Cups energy. It's like, wow. When the clouds clear, when the smoke, it really was those closest to you who were patient in their, we'll just say, constant fear-based attacks to keep you in your head about what was going on, because this person's always in your energy. Three of Wands, Knight of Wands, wanting to know what was coming in, your blessing, so to speak, so they could in some way usurp the energy towards them. I want you to know this went on for a long time. We have the Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Temperance, Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles to the Seven of Cups. For some of you, this feels very parental, because I'm looking at this page of Pentacles. Again, there's a peacock next to that page. Again, very Queen of Wands energy. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Someone who's used to being able to just cultivate and garner lots of attention. And here you show up with this divine birthright on you, Page of Pentacles to the Hierophant, with this big presence, this massive energy, a very balanced human, and I mean that, Lovers, Six of Pentacles. There was jealousy here, Five of Wands, Two of Swords. Maybe at a time you tried to ignore it. Maybe at a time this person really tried their best to hide it. But I will say, because that Tower is for that energetic individual, because it's leaning towards them. The Ten of Swords Tower is leaning in the direction of this Queen of Wands. There's the Five of Cups. There's crying over spilled milk, but it feels more like repentance, because there are things that you were unaware of that this person did to attack you out of jealousy, out of spite, especially when it came to their own knowledge about who you are, your soul's mission, right? Right. This person worked with other family members, and I feel like it's parental, I'm telling you. Again, there's that moon. The things that they did in the dark, right? That Cancerian energy. They were ravenous wolves. There's no light. Usually you see a light wolf and a dark wolf. There's no light. These people are completely dark. I would not be surprised if there was real effort to cause you harm. I see it at a minimum, mental instability. Like they wanted to cause you some sort of rift with their illusions, with their fears, with their projections. For some of you, they did a lot of health attacks. I want you to know that. But like I said, you're a living, breathing testament to divinity, to the actual creator of all living things. So when people say, but God, that's you. Whoever I'm talking to, it's your face on that t-shirt, but God. Right. But these people at any given time could have made a different choice. But I will say for some of you, your person could have teamed up to work against you at a time with your family. And they were having a good time about it. But I also feel more than anything, now that all of this healing has transpired and the energy of union is here, it is. The arrival of the King of Pentacles and the celebration, Three of Cups, of this, look, newfound spiritual union. There's good news to be had and celebration. See, there's a high priestess here, knows that cycle that they were so hell-bent on keeping you in has completely come to an end, and that this beautiful new cycle is being ushered in. And there is zero they can do to stop it, because followed right behind that is the Chariot. Both of these parties are free and clear. Nine of Pentacles. The path is very well illuminated for these parties. It's sad because I feel as though one of these people who've been going against these divine unions, they're ailing. Five of Pentacles. And at this point, especially if this is parental, they're ailing and they can't really they can't call on you, and they know that. And they know, because you know the truth about your family. And now that you know the truth about your divine union, right, your soulmate connection, and what these ghastly people did to you, right, working not only with potentially a person in your past, right, but these demonic forces. I really feel like for someone, this is a mother or a father. Like, you're about to get everything. And try as they might, as many times as they've made deals and pacts and allegiances to these demonic agencies, they still couldn't defeat you. Not with magic, not with beating, not with anything. Nothing. Not with just the energetic attacks are vicious. They still couldn't do it. Why? Because what God has ushered forward, no one can take from you. They can't take your destiny. They can't do anything. And that really was the name of the game. Because right behind that devil with the Eight of Swords devil, there's the Ace of Pentacles. There's your Two of Cups. There's your Nine of Cups. I don't have to go through that. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups is already here. As much as that's family, that's also your abundance. That is your total wish fulfillment. That is your happily ever afters. What a sad, sad sack of shit. And these people know that you know, right? And they're forced to do nothing more than watch from the sidelines. I look, fortuitous, because there's a Ten of Pentacles. It all comes together. It is your birthright. It is your destiny. Yes. Victory. Right. This energy is approaching. So for those of you who need a confirmation, there's your confirmation. You are so on the right path, it's not even funny. Your path is protected, and they know that. Ain't shit they can do, and they know that. Spirit is right there protecting you. Your angels are right there protecting you. I got chills ripping through my body right now. There's nothing that can be done to prevent this. Stay the course. Stay the course. I have simultaneously called out your rat behind family, giving you your kudos for your healing journey. You understand? Like, there's a lot that just went into that. Just know. Stay the course. And they can do nothing. Try as they might, they still lost. They still were unsuccessful. They still failed. You still are straight on track. So right now, what they're trying to do is attacks against your abundance. They're doing, I'm just going to call them infertility rituals, because that's what they want you to do. They want to mess with your ability to manifest. They want to mess with your ability, your abundant energy, right? So that's sacral, root, solar, like all those energies. So be on the lookout for that, right? Don't get it twisted. These people are hot on your tails. She a fan, she a fan. She a... Oh, I guess he is staying and she a fan? Okay. Okay, cool. Make a wish. That's all I can say. Make a wish. Fairy tales do come true. It can happen to you. There's a Pisces that we need to look at real quick. Why are we looking at this Pisces? They want to be seen. Somebody's soulmate is a Pisces. They looking you dead in the face. All right, let's look them dead in the face, because normally that's nice energy, but let's see what comes out. Wheel of Fortune. All right. Ooh, look, the Pisces is your destiny. That's your soulmate. Okay? I don't know who needed that confirmation, but the Pisces is your soulmate. They are your destiny. I know. Some of y'all like, what? Nah, listen, I don't know what they did to you. Maybe it's just a sign thing. But in a high vibrational, I think it's a good energy. Look, I'm telling you, you ain't met this one. Somebody, oh, it's for real. Somebody's divine masculine who is a Pisces, right? By the way. They have done their healing. They're letting you know this is not the reconciliation of physical form. This is the reconciliation of souls. Okay? So the energy is what you need to pay attention to, not, you know what I mean? Because it's not the same person that you've entertained in the past. When I say this person has done their healing, you both have. Okay? But they are Pisces. You and this person spend a lot of time astrally chatting it up, mate. Yeah. This person is contemplating, I'm getting, in real time, on what to say. They're really gonna come up to you talk about, no, you my destiny. You my I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding. I'm not kidding. Woo! That shit funny. It is. It's funny. The energy. They're going to write you a song. They can have a lot of water in their chart. Because I've literally seen all three water signs. So water is very prominent. It'll be a very strong emotional connection is what I'm getting. Whew, that's a lot, people. Yeah. Y'all going to be off to yourselves for a while. Oh, it's something to. I don't know if I want to say it, but I definitely see it. Wow. So there could be. I'm getting some Pisces, Leo, because real quick, Pisces, Leo could be some Scorp, a strong Scorp, Pisces, Scorp, Leo, but I'm seeing Cancer very heavy. I don't want to get caught up on the signs, but it's a very very heavy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lord, spirit, you gonna see it within each other. Wow. You know, some of you are carrying Michael's sword of truth, and so you got it. You all right? You all right? All of a sudden, yo, I mean that this could maybe the Scorpio is more a reference to the season, but this person's definitely a Pisces. Okay. Hey. Oh yeah, you can. Wow. But I will say, you don't necessarily realize that this person has been observing you already. Not in a stalkerish way. Hmm. I don't know if one of y'all have a place called Firewater Saloon, but I literally just heard that. I mean, you can need, maybe you should look for a flip. All right, I'm gonna relax on that. Yeah, that could be. Mm, yeah, the Queen of Wands, right? She just showed herself again. I return to you your energy, Madame. I do. With light and love, it's transmuted. I know you don't like light and love. That's why I do it. Yeah, your your magic just ain't magical, sweetheart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You just don't like the karma that you're receiving. They already know. They already see you. Mm. Anyway. Yeah. Use that sword that Archangel Michael's giving you. Flaming heart. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But they are watching lightly. There's more of a spiritual communique. I get a very playful energy. Like, they're brilliant though. Because their nature is, they're actually quite chatty. Um, but I don't, they feel kind of speechless. Yeah. Oof. See? But the, oof. That's wild. In their own way, this person's energy is already um, covering you, is what it feels like. They're definitely, it's a protective energy for sure, but it's more than that. Like, I don't want to freak anybody out, but I really do get like this person makes sure you get in the house, whatever that means. Like, no, I'm not, I'm really, I don't get weird, but there is some sort of like visual. The people who were stealing from your feminine chalice, so to speak, through this alchemy, through this moon magic, they've stopped and blocked that. So you need to do some stuff on your own to like, spiritual hygiene. But they definitely stopped that. Yeah, they're skilled. They really are skilled. Like, I'm not kidding. Hold on. Because there's this King of Swords. There's this Hangman. They spend a lot of time meditating. Like, a lot of time. They one of them people that's barely here. You know what that means. This person has done some interesting studies. I feel like they're a natural when it comes to the metaphysics. They heavy. Like when I say deep, I mean they deeply invested. Yeah, whoever. Oof. Yeah, they about that life though. Like, uh, they'll go hex for hex is what I'm getting. That's funny. Um, no, for real though. They're going. It's weird because I really do feel like they're going to pick up where you left off because in a previous timeline, like lifetime together, like somebody was shown how things. I don't know if there was sickness or poverty or somebody like they walked away, like something happened, but somebody was shown that, and they wasn't trying to do it again. Yeah, yeah. They could be like a Pisces, Aquarius, cusper, because I really do get brilliance, right? But I get fun. And if you've ever been around Aquariuses, they really are fun. But they're more Pisces. Maybe an Aquarius moon. They could. It's going to be different for everybody, but it's something like this, like Pisces, Aquarius, or yeah, wow, yeah. This person's energy, like their spirit, is trying to show you, like they're on their way. This soulmate that's coming towards you is there to balance you out, not cause instability. Okay, Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Like this person wants to, it feels like usher in a time where they want to show you off. Like this person really, like they dig you, sweetheart. Oh, they really do. Like whatever they saw from this previous timeline, when I say there is a lot of remorse for it, sometimes opening the Akashics, can be very devastating. I don't know if you can ever really be prepared. It's not the knowledge as much as it's the emotions that are tethered to that knowledge. Like, I'm not going to go into the details, but I've had my own experiences that really rocked me. Like, just learning the different things. And it's not because I was a saint. I never felt that. No, no. But there are things that transpire, and it's like when they say you reincarnate with the same karmic energy, that's real. Like, that animosity can really come forth. Like, you could just not vibe with people. That's one thing. Y'all cannot have things in common. That's another. But that ick factor of interaction, like, I don't know you from Adam. I don't know you from Eve. Or in the sense of the Eight of Cups, which we were talking about earlier, it's like, yo, you supposed to love me. You're supposed to hug me. You're all of these things. Like, but that's not what it is. Like, there's real animosity. And then I had like there's this begrudging, like, I gotta do it because they'll lock me up. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I'm gonna do the bare minimum because I have to. Like, it's that sort of like stuff. And then because God has a sense of humor, right? And I have pondered and prayed for a long time on certain verses and certain deeper meanings and how things truly like manifest. Like, so I'm not going to quote the verse. Well, I'll maybe quote the verse, but I won't say exactly the verse because I'm not into that. You can go look for yourself. I know it's in Genesis. I'm gonna put enmity between thy seed and my seed, right? And I'm like, okay, but how does that show up, right? And not to have experienced it, but I had experienced it, but I didn't know I was experiencing it. You know? And so when the Eureka finally was like, oh, like, there's no reason for you to not get along with a person, but it's just something about them. Like, I just don't mess with you. I don't know, like, I don't like you. But it works both ways. Like, some people be like, oh, it's culture, it's this, it's that, it's whatever. Right? It's the enmity. It's the different. We not the same. You know, just sharing my little tidbits. But it's something like that. Those people, they want to, anyway, back to the positive. That knowledge of what transpired is really motivating this person to make sure the experience is successful. That this time, this journey is carried out no matter how hard it is. That it's more than worth the effort, the investment, the time, the effort, the energy. It is. Yes, it is. I mean, there's a lot of remorse. I keep seeing the Five of Cups. Like, whatever happened in the previous lifetime, the Five of Cups is scorpionic energy. I think it might even be Scorpio on Mars. But let me double check because I'm feeling nerdy. I even see the Seven of Cups. Like, ignorance can be bliss. Yeah, let me see. The Five of Cups is Scorpio and Mars. So this person, this King of Cups energy, right, who's showing up right now, right? Yeah, that's the difference in the kings between the two. But he's sitting over here. He's sitting over here in this energy. I can feel him. When I say this person is terrified, because they like knowing is a lot. Knowing is a lot. And if you don't, maybe you don't know too much. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. Man, anyway, we're not talking about physical. We're talking about knowledge and wisdom. It's like, because you can't unknow. It's cruel. You know what I mean? It might have all the essential amino acids and vitamins that you need, but the reality of the shit, it's still gruel. Yeah. So now that this person, it's the masculine, they know. When I say spirit showed them, like it really feels like the Scrooge energy or a Christmas Carol where he revisits the past, and that really, when I say I almost feel bad for him. I do. It is not easy. This man is triggered. I mean traumatized. Because you're sitting here in this vessel with these life experiences, and you're like, they're thinking like there's so many other choices, there were so many other options, there were so many other possibilities. Why was that the possibility? We see the Ten of Swords. There was some sort of betrayal, like way back in the day, medicine wasn't medicine, and so a lot of fatalities when it comes to sickness. And I do feel like it could have been something like the fucking plague. I don't know. Like it's feeling something like that. Like, I gotta leave you in there. Y'all sick. We shouldn't all die together. I don't know. For somebody that's relevant. Yeah. They went off. I mean, they could have went off on the exploration, on a glory mission. You know what I mean? And left. Listen, nobody's perfect. That spirit of adventure is real. We don't have a human cure for wanderlust like they do for camels. I digress. Maybe they did some sort of sleep dream meditation or something like that, and they dreamed it, and what they saw wasn't so simple. So now this person's energy, when I say defending you, defending the connection, defending the mission, they are. Like, success is guaranteed as far as they're concerned. It's whatever they learned about this past life that's got them, whatever spirit showed them, they're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't believe I worked with these people. This is my soulmate. Oh my God. Yeah, that's how it's going down. I can't believe oh my, it's heavy. Like, because they did a lot before they awakened. And and again, this is still not someone you know. But this is supposed to happen. This is karmically meant to happen. This is one of those curveballs in a movie plot. Like one of those Easter eggs you didn't see coming. But this is all supposed to happen. Because they were supposed to take up this battle of these people who've been consistently trying to attack you and attack them, but they didn't realize, like, the whole thing, they thought they had won. Right, this was all part of the plan. Even them learning and becoming enlightened about your previous lifetime. That shit heavy. But it is what it is. I just deliver the messages. Yeah, listen, look, that's why. Because this person was dork. Or you was, I don't know. I'm reading for the masculine energy. Take it as you like it. I mean, they did some nasty shit. I mean, listen, they could have hurt you in some sort of weird shit. The world card right there. And you went on trying, look. Okay, went on, hit the holes, did a little healing, picked a family, a line that would get y'all, boom, next soul mission. But you've been on the lookout for that little fucking weasel. His name could be Paulie, because that's Paulie Short. I don't know. Yo, they definitely was involved in the little sneak diss attack. Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles hold you back, but you was protected from it all. Now this person is protecting you from their cohorts. Yeah. Trying to make things right so that y'all can get to this new beginning. Six of Pentacles full. Right. Yeah, this person's like, oh my God, I went down the wrong path. Do I still have a chance? Can I still make the right decision? At a minimum, they're going to make sure you okay. You're going to get to whatever notoriety, whatever, because I do feel like this is a dual path, like a double mission, because I kept seeing the Two of Pentacles. And so they're like, yeah, there's Two of Pentacles. Like love plus. For some of you, fame, notoriety, sharing your story, how many, they're giving me that Chumbawamba song, I get knocked down. but you kept getting up. And so, you know, your story of strength, your perseverance, your testimony that you owe the Most High, right? It's sad because look, I even somehow the Fool card got turned around. Like, no, you're gonna have your new beginning. This person's very optimistic at the same time, because it's like he's the Fool here is holding Gemini and Cancerian. So y'all was supposed to have this family, this life, this whole thing together. But there's also this energy of this your natural talents to create out of nothing, the rose out of concrete, so to speak. All of these things, how you've been constantly able to rebalance yourself and restart, keep going, persevere. All of these things, right? Because everybody has a book in them, is my belief. You know, that is part of how you get your, you know, attention, your star, your shine. It's part of your North Node as well. It is. But this reconciliation is as well, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. So regardless of how things may look in the present moment, I'm telling you right now, as I'm looking at Judgment, you're on notice. You know, Archangel Gabriel is hysterical. I don't know how, if you know, like, blunt. I mean that, like, blunt, but funny. Blunt, but funny. Very, it's, yeah. Are you, it's the Mercury. It's the Mercury. That shit funny. Pick those up. All right. Wow. Okay. Hey, Ray, go ahead and type your question, sweetie. How y'all doing out there in Tarot Land? Yeah. Yeah. The soulmate is definitely protecting you. But just know, they're very impressed by your strength before I get out of that energy in particular. Very impressed. Very, very, very impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with. Yes, you are. You little magician, you. I do feel like that's very much a part of the destiny. This sort of healing, magical, alchemical. Yeah, some of y'all, it really is a birthright. Like, you come from a family lineage of it. Like, you might be the only one out the spiritual closet, but you definitely come from a family lineage of it. But on top of that, like, you got some other shit, like some other worldly shit that they ain't never seen before. Okay, hold on, let me scroll down. Oh, that's perfect, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna set those to the side. If I wanna grab something out of there. I do. Hello, raised ancestors. It's been a minute. Hi, raised spirit team. Hi, raised angel. I need a brief connection, temporary connection. I raise permission. I actually want. I mean, you could play this back, okay? Because the way these karma cards work, the messages, yeah, when I say they hit deep, yo, they hit deep. I've seen other people use them, but I've never seen them actually use them the way they got. And that's no tea, no shade, really. Something was just like, you should read this book, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad I did, because you know I'm good for a free form. Like, I'm just gonna wing it. But you know, spirit has been on me to be much more thorough. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Y'all, did I show you I got a mushroom pen? Oh, I think it charged up in the light, but don't mind me. Alright. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for clear communication. Ray seeks guidance from her spirit team. Let us get a moonology that best aligns with Ray's thoughts, mind, and spiritual intention. Thank you. Extremes. The hot moon, 34 breaks down to a 7. Let's see the supermoon attraction card on the bottom of the deck there. Alright. Let's get a enchanted map card to see where Ray is currently on her spiritual journey. What is the key that she seeks to unlock this phase? Deep freeze. Wow, okay. One planet card that helps Ray in her quandary. And I feel like somebody's trying to block because it came out initially like that, but we'll get back to that. I don't want to jump ahead. Give me one house card. Good. What a feeling. Why are they playing that song for you? I know that's an older song. You're probably familiar with it. Isn't that like Irene something? What a feeling. Believing. Now look, as soon as I touch the book, it opens right to that. Alright, extremes. Learn how to handle crisis with calm and resilience. Seeking balance is superior to seeking extremes. There are better ways to handle conflict than to rage and outrage. There may be someone who seeks to disrupt your business or life in some way. This too shall pass. That's what I was getting here, right? Because the first word out is defend, right? But spirit might be telling you it might be better to not. There's no need to rage against whatever machine that's causing you these extremes. Now, I'm personally aware of some of the things that have been going on in the recent past. School, church, like everybody losing their goddamn mind. But you know, if you know, like I know, when that sort of weird stuff starts to happen, there are big, big blessings on their way. You being tested, and it's never for no reason. So let me continue. Most of us have experienced extremes of weather, boiling hot days, or freezing of the snow and ice. I feel like that's your guidance to freeze whoever these people out and don't give them the egoic response because it's Leo energy. I'm going to get back to that. Hold on. You certainly know you're alive. What a feeling. Maybe that's why. Because the sensation can be so overwhelmingly so overwhelming or stressful on the body. The hot moon appeared in the hottest time of the year, where the days were longest and the rains less frequent, which is technically the time of year that we're in. But August be hot. It's coming, right? So things might seem it might get a little bit more intense. So heads up. We'll see. Okay. Similarly, we can experience extremes in life, death, deaths, job losses, relationship breakdowns, true fears, big conflicts, booms and busts, and yet this is life. Our situation can change quickly for better or worse. The hot moon challenges us to build our resilience and reserves of wisdom and calm for those times where things are at their extreme. It reminds us that developing grace under pressure is worth its weight in gold, and that even these extremes in time will pass. Companion stone or metal is sunstone. It's a really pretty stone. I don't have it, but it's a synthetic, and it's like pressed copper colored um, resin or something, but it's like glitter. It's really pretty. They got a blue one like it too, but the sunstone is fucking beautiful. They inexpensive, but they might be warning you, right, of something that is coming. So you know how the calm before the storm, and it is the extremes. First, they're giving the depiction of hot, then they're giving the depiction of cold, right? It is literally like a pendulum swinging back and forth. Like when things is hot, things is cold. They up, they down, they up, they down. So there's that. We're gonna look at the actual deep freeze, right? So if nothing's going on, you might be a little bored, and the boredom could be at an all-time high. But like you gotta take it as it resonates, so to speak. Okay. Everything has its season. Now is a time to put activity on hold while you rest. All right, so that's confirmation that they want you to be kind of chilling, relaxed, reserving your energies, because there could be a time coming up where you're going to need all that good stuff. In the upright, the cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forego ambitious activity. Oh, and this is what it says, and it says and I quote, pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all of your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most activity right now. So reflect, read a book, or get a massage, rest, and dream. So manifest. Take time, relax, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet. Party on down to the escape beat. But like really escape. A healthy dose of escapism. Tranquilo way. They funny. Anyway, oh no, I need that book. So we're going to look at these karma cards, right? We got planets, we got signs, and we got houses. Oh, wait, let me turn it this way. So what you should do, right? But again, this came out sideways. So they don't want you to defend relationships for humanity's sake. Like, let's say there's tensions. Let there be tensions. Or if there's no tension, let there be peace. Whatever it is, just chill. There's an overwhelming sort of like, just kind of breathe. And this is actually surrounding your friendship circle, because the 11th house is the house of friendship. That's Aquarius energy. So there's things going on in your community. See why I love these cards? Because they help refocus and calm my ass down so I don't miss shit. And I don't have to give 45-minute shorties. But yeah, hold on. I was right. The 11th house. Like-minded people and similar interests to achieve ideals and hopes, joint activities, group expression, social life, and friends. It's like this energy is like they don't want you overextending yourself for anybody, not your friends, not nobody, right? Nah, chill, chill, because there's been some weird shit going on in different, and we're just gonna call it the 11th house. We're not gonna hyper focus and just no, the 11th house, fixed energy, right? Social life, friends, right. So ain't no point. Things will work out or they won't. Okay. So this is what your spirit needs, by the way. That is the spiritual message within these cards. Don't defend relationships for humanity's sake. Actually take care of yourself, self-care. That's the way to go. Don't even you can't worry about nothing or no one but you right now. And that's really what it is. And if nothing's bothering you, they want you to keep it that way. Like truly. So the mental aspect of this, it says, accept the beauty of your hopes and wishes. Again, take that time out to manifest even the types of connections that you want in your 11th house in particular. What's your circle look like? What improvements would you like to make? What sort of friends do you really want to have in your life going forward? You know what I mean? Really get into the ooey gooey, soft and chewy, because this card is the moon. So what a feeling, right? In Libra, you know what I like, so that's Venusian. That's like, how do you want to be loved, even in your social circles, even in your, your friends? How do you want them to show you what activities? You know what I mean? Like, it really is a time for you to pause with that. Okay, and then the physical, we'll just say answer. What your body needs. It says, let your feelings tell you how to do with it. Wait. They read across, okay? So again, that's just doubling down on what I was saying. What a feeling. That song is like, no, trust your feelings. Like, how do you want to feel? Like, do you want that small group of girlfriends? We like this kiki, da da da, like on some waiting to exhale shit, but minus the drama, like real circle, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to manifest for you, but you got to sit with your emotions and how you want reciprocity in your soul group. Okay, so I'm going to read this again and try not to sound special. Um, let your feelings tell you how to do with your partner or partners and to do it for the future. Right. Right. It's like house cleaning time. Like, who you spend your time with, who you exchange with, let your feelings dictate that. And if you're really getting on with somebody, take note of that. Even if it's a new connection, it doesn't have to be romantic or anything like that. But Libra's also beauty, right? And so the aesthetic, what aesthetic do you want? And I'm not talking vanity, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like you want to be surrounded around people who compliment you in your soul. You know what I mean? Like y'all can get along, y'all can go out and do putt putt or whatever it is, or what's that? Painting with a twist, whatever. You want to go ride boats all day. It's some, you know what I mean? You're not having to twist nobody arm, and it's not no back, like real shit. It's important. And maybe you've been missing some of that with all the things that's been going on in that 11th house energy. And as a matter of fact, you on your own time should take a look at what is actually in your 11th house and see if there's any other conjunctions or anything like that that could be really playing a current influence. It seems fortuitous. Okay, hold on. We're not done with these, okay? This is the guidance they give her. Right. And so the nurturing of cooperation to perfect freedom. The nurturing of cooperation to perfect freedom. Cooperation. Libra. But wait, what does Libra normally govern? What is that? The seventh house. Okay, so there could be a conjunction between your 11th house and your seventh house. And the moon is Cancer, right? Normally fourth house. And so there is something in your emotions that you're kind of, I don't know, maybe you're not really attending to them and having a more fulfilling emotional experience. Okay. Then it's, let's see, mental. Feelings caused by decisions about associations. So maybe you're not really trusting yourself about some of the connections that you've formed in the past and how things have turned out. And they're doubling down on that. Things done to you, right? Look, reactions resulting from the fairness shown by your circle of friends, right? So there's been, like, I don't want to rehash everything because you already know, you lived it. I'm just somebody who's had the privilege of pseudo guiding you and confirming things that you've had suspicions about along the way. That being said, right, there are great people out there. You just had some lessons to learn. And people, and it's like no more of, they'll do. They're good. I get that, but I'm getting the need for balance with the Libra energy. Like, seriously. Let me move these over so you can actually see what I'm looking at. There's a need to bring balance to that. But I feel as though, by what the cards are saying, things that are transpired in the past have left you more standoffish. And I could dig it, trust me. I preach it to the choir. Because, right, once people do shit, you get more and more reserved. So you just like, nah, I'm really good. I got my little circle. They mainly be family and da 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 da. But the world, let me say that, let me rephrase that. You deserve a circle around you, and that reflects your actual emotional needs, and not as a result of those things that have been done to you in the past. Mm-mm. Because that would be you being shortchanged because somebody else being fuckheads, people going out their way to try to knock you down a peg or two for whatever reason, quiet haters type shit. But there's a need for this, is what I'm seeing, to balance it out. hmm And that's coming from your spirit team. It's like you went from one extreme to the other, if you will, where you were out and about doing this, doing that, busting it up, to slowly but surely in this sort of deep freeze state. And it's so funny that it's a lion, because lions are the only feline that we really know of in nature that has a pride, that has a group around them. So it is their nature to be amongst others. And I don't know if, like, you're a Sag, and so I know you're outgoing. Or you're like, I've never met an isolated Sag, and I'm not saying you are, but there's definitely been some shifts in that. Again, going back to fourth house, seventh house, 11th house, because that's what these energies represent. The moon and then Libra. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you, Ray Spirit Team. It's temporary because I really feel like they about to bring you some. I'm just gonna say spicy. new friends. Because you deserve that. Because I feel like with that big ass book right there, right, maybe it's too much focus on, and I'm all for, educating and improvement, but it could be too much focus on that. All work and no play makes Kitty a doll, you know. So you need a little recreation, self-care, whatever that is for you. Because it really, I feel like it'll actually increase what it is you're trying to draw in with attraction and path there. And it's funny how both of those are eights, right? Yeah, you good with the 44, but when it's 8, that energy is free flowing. It's free flowing. Right. You got it. You got it. You got it. Right. And then the spirit of place is on the bottom. Look, spirit of place, and then there's strength 44 yet again. But I do feel like it is time to end. I'm really getting solitude. Time to transform that. Middle of the summer, and you held up in the house with the air conditioner on. Again, I'm just going to reiterate it, that they're asking you to do something to kind of change up the flow of the energy. They understand what it is you're trying to manifest with the supermoon, the attraction energy right there. But the path to what it is that you want with the path here may be a little precarious, right? I only say that because that's a rickety ass ladder, but it's within reach, it's within sight. So, some of it might come by way of these newfound associations, if you will. You know what they say, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So this could be one of those things where your spirit team, like, come on, sweetheart, you need to make some new connections and socialize and, network a little bit more again or something like that. But just because you were networking with previous coworkers and shit went left, or social groups, or it's something about that, okay, it's very soap opera-ish. At the same time, it's time to spark that fire again. Get back out there because they see it. It is within reach. Greener pastures, it's within reach. But you might have to get slightly uncomfortable to get there, is what I'm getting. But you got it, believe it, and you can achieve it. But there is something about these new beginnings that you seek, right? That comes through fostering new relationships, if you will, and no longer defending the old ones. Especially for humanity's sake. No. What a feeling. The nurturing of cooperation to perfect freedom. What you're looking for would set you up, right? Would be a freeing event, right? That promotion. All right. You gonna have to get on out there. Definitely. This spirit team funny. They like, you stand in the middle of a dry ass desert looking at a wishing well, like, make it make sense. Like, seriously, dry desert and then wishing well. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I just want to check that real quick. Because, like, I feel like that's a positive thing. Like you got all the skills, all the who wouldn't want to be around you is what I'm getting from it. But let me just right, because I saw one ring circus, right, but that's a 15, right, and so your strength and perseverance could be being tested because 15 is a double in traditional tarot. It's like you are capable and competent, and so I'm not getting to like apply yourself because I know you applying yourself professionally, but I don't know if you really applying yourself socially. Like taking the lead. Because the card states independence is the key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have had the vision or resources that you need. Others, right? Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward. With assurance, self-reliance is important. So another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are, you have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin. You're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. See what I mean? It's like there's a need to release the old circle. Perfect. Perfect. See? Thank you for stating that because that actually is proof positive that you are doing what is required. Good shit. Yes. Okay. See? Now I felt pretty good too about it, but at the same time, you good? You're on your way. But now it's time to network. Like, I don't want to be cliche about know thyself, but it's like maybe you need a personal pep talk to remind you of who you are, and that way when you go back out and you know, potentially, I call it accepting applications for new friends, you know, you're clear. Like, no, that was some old shit. Why wouldn't they be jealous? But anyway, not ego tripping, but sometimes you just gotta be redirected. Like, no, they really were trash. They really were doing dumb shit. Like, petty. Like, ugh. Anyway, I'm very proud of you. That took a lot of gumption. The poem. I was talking about the 7,000. Anyway, they hear your prayers. They really, really do. They do. Yeah. That outgoing personality that you have really is about to shine and get you exactly where you need to go. One rung at a time. Thank you, raise ancestors. There you go. Love it. That's a damn shame how deep the hate be. Not one person. Like, sometimes in life it is easier to be like, oh no, they're wonderful and da 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 da, and of course you should hire them. It's incredible that they wouldn't even do what would be required to get you, you know, onto a different facility. But when people don't even want you to be happy and then they trying to make sure you don't eat, that's some shit. You're like, damn. That's some ish right there. That's deep-seated hatred. Do things to undermine you to get you fired, and then on top of it, won't even give you a referral so you can move into a better. Nah, see, that's hate. That's demonic. Like, I'm not just talking to you, Ray, but you are a part of this. You know, there's like two paths at this point of where we are in this spiritual thing we call life, right? There's either like the mentally ill, and then there are the possessed. And let me just say, less and less am I leaning towards the mentally ill. Because I witness people do the strangest things for no reason. Like, complete, like, it makes no sense. There's no, again, but see that thing going back to enmity. That enmity shows more and more in this spiritual thing we call life. I may not want to be a party, but I don't have to hate you. But what you'll see is hatred coming from them, spite, weird things. Why? Because they don't have their soul intact. Wow, as I just dropped, I don't know how many cards? A lot. I guess that was my cue. They still slippery. It's kind of good though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I love you dearly. I'm going to leave it here. Don't worry about a thing. Spirit's telling you every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay? Forgiveness is real. Ask for it so you can be happy. Anyway, those poor people. They scared. I guess that light hit them. That light hit them. Yeah. Oh, it was strong, wasn't it? Yeah. So, okay, so that Piscean divine masculine energy, their spirit is heavily around you at this time. I cannot say it any other way. They're coming towards you. Very interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Love y'all. Bye.